Hello and welcome to the session. Today, we will be doing exercises on present continuous tense. Well, easy exercises, and they're easy because our learned participants are very wise. However, what appears easy doesn't become very easy to use when you are in an actual conversation. So, building this backdrop information can be very useful to each one of the live participants and those who are watching this course as a series of YouTube videos. Please keep in mind that you are not supposed to remember any of the theoretical stuff. Just understand the usage. Develop that faculty, that English faculty, the spoken English faculty. And that faculty does not grow if you keep learning a lot of grammar. It doesn't help you. You'll get to know many rules, you'll be solving exercises, and you'll probably commit a lot of stuff to your memory. All that will not help you speak. And I want you to speak. That is the reason why the stress of this course are on the three primal methods: the spontaneous speech, the shadowing, and the coterie talk. Because these are exercises that make you speak. You learn how to speak in English by speaking in English. There is no other way. Even if you skip the entire essential grammar part, it is not going to affect you much. I'll be very truthful. If you do not practice linking, well, your ideation would be not as good as it could be if you practice ideation, but you'll still be able to speak in English if you follow the three primal methods. Forget about everything else. If you just practice the primal methods, you will be somewhere. But you have to practice for a good amount of time, ideally for 6 months. And if you want to learn quickly, then probably you'll have to intensify your efforts right from the start. And instead of doing one spontaneous every day, you can start with 2 spontaneous speech exercises and 4 shadowing exercises and 1 coterie talk right from the start. What our live participants are doing right now. They're doing 2 spontaneous speeches, and they're doing 4 shadowing exercises, and they're doing the coterie talk. And for those of you who are watching this course, following this course as a series of YouTube videos, you have been advised earlier, and I will like to tell you again that you should have your own coterie, right? Build a coterie with your siblings, with your cousins, maybe, with your friends, right? Begin to speak in English. Repeat. You learn how to speak in English only by speaking in English. There is no other way. Right then, before we start with the exercises on present continuous tense, let's say hello to our lovely and learned participants. Here we go. Vamsi, good evening.
Good evening, Biswajit. How are you?
Oh, I am fabulous, fantabulous, running on this endless tide of glory. And I am about to reach the limits of the universe, but I'll not stop. I'll go beyond the limits because I am being fueled by a cosmic energy that makes me the happiest soul on earth. And that is why I confidently say, I have never been better before. How are you, Vamsi?
Fantastico. I have never been better before.
Great. Well, that energy is infectious. Wonderful. Great to see that energy. All right. Thank you, Vamsi, for finding time out to join us. Right. Nitesh, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
Fantastico, victorious, glorious, resplendent with glory. Absolutely winning every battle of life because I have this indomitable spirit inside me. And as I said yesterday, impediments are afraid to come before me. Obstacles actually get destroyed the moment they hear my name because I am the one who is power personified. And that's what makes me say with confidence that I have never been better before. How are you, my dear?
Same as you. Uh,
Don't choose the shortcut. Say it.
Uh, Feeling confident, I'm happy, and I am what to say. I am really wonderful, and 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 I'm fearless, and I think nothing can just. I feel like indefeatable. So that makes me say this that I have never been better before.
Wow. And let me add one more quality of yours to that list that you just gave us. You are at your philosophical best. Okay. So
Yeah.
you are really the glorious one. Okay. All
Thank you, sir.
right. Thank you for finding time to join us, Nitesh. Truly appreciate it. Okay, Manisha, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Absolutely glorious, bright with all the cosmic power, in communion with that brightest self of mine. My synaptic connections are at their best, giving me all the wisdom on earth. And of course, I'm in company of some greatest souls on earth like Manisha, Nitesh, Vamsi, Kirti, Pallavi, Shivam, Lekha, Seema, and my team. So that makes me the happiest soul on earth. And that also makes me say with confidence that I have never been better before. By the way, I listened to your performances, Manisha. What stupendous performances you have given. Right. I'll be commenting on that later. I heard that story, the connection, your linking method exercise that you have done. You've done it very well. You've spoken so well on the other two topics. So um, that we'll discuss later. Right now, the most important question: how are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm as strong as one can ever be. And I will steal your line that I'm in the company of the greatest soul on this earth. And thank you so much for your words. And I am learning how to take compliments from you and from everyone. So thank you for that. And that's why I have never been better before.
So good to hear that. Thank you, dear. Thank you for joining. Thank you for finding time out. I do understand all of you are professionals, and it's not easy to be finding time for yourself in the evening after returning from the office after a hard day's labor. It's quite understandable. So kudos to all of you for showing such commitment. Thank you, Manisha, again for joining. All right. Kirti, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you, sir?
Oh, resplendent with the brightness of divinity, powered by a battery that is infinite in size and infinite in its power itself, energized by the cosmic rays and powered by the indomitable spirits of creation. I am running with wheels attached to my feet, wheels that are moving at speeds that are million times that of the speed of light. So I should have been reduced to probably some kind of an intangible substance if I had been running at that speed. But see my power. Despite running at such high speeds, I'm still material. That shows my confidence. That shows that I am unbeatable. And I'm here to vanquish one and all. Not my friends, vanquish all the evils that are there on earth. And that is why I confidently say that I've never been better before. How are you, my dear?
Sir, I have never been better before because I'm the best and I'm one of favorites of God. I'm very closest to him. And so I feel very special in this universe. And yes, I'm the strongest power of the universe. I'm very strong soul. So I have never been better before.
Thank you, Kirti. You are a very kind hearted person. I know that. You have not just been an accomplished person, you have accomplished so much in other areas as well. If I forget about the public services for a while and look at your other achievements, they are indeed very, very creditable. And yet you are so humble, down to earth, and so kind-hearted, and so receptive to the needs of others. So indeed, you are very close to God. I'm absolutely willing to.
I am one of the closest because all our people are also there. They are also
All right.
favorite.
Back to your ways of humility, right? Good. Nice. You're such a great person to be, to have in the class. Thank you for finding time out, Kirti. Thank you for joining us. I know that you are doing a lot of hard work in the office. It's not easy really to come back and find time out. I truly appreciate that you have found time out for us and for yourself, of course, because this course will certainly help you go miles ahead of where you stand right now. Okay, and you are very devoted. I have listened to your performances also. They are also stupendous. We'll talk about all that some other time. Right now, I move on. Thank you for joining anyway, Kirti. I know it's not easy, but you have still found time for the class. Great to see you here. Okay, Pallavi, good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Fantabulous, glorious, shining as always, handsomest, wisest, and also resplendent with some amount of divine wisdom, which I'm picking up as I go along the journey of life, as I move on this track of life. And I'm best, and I hope to be better than the best, and better than the best, and so on. With every passing day, I'll get better. There's no way I can be stopped. I really am unstoppable, cannot be vanquished. I'm here to vanquish all ills. And that's what makes me say with a lot of confidence that I have never been better before. How are you, Pallavi?
Yes, sir. I am also great and learning so many things from my teacher, from all my learner friends. And yes, after learning and after seeing all of you and the energy of everyone, I'm also filled with a different kind of energy. And yes, for that, I can say that yes, I have never been better before.
Wonderful girl. You are really picking up cues. You're really speaking so well. I'm so happy. You're such a bright girl. So happy. When I see a student do so well, it really kind of gives me so much of pleasure. I did say this before, and let me repeat it today, that you are on your way to becoming a great orator. One day, and that day is not far away, you will speak like a champion of the champions. You will speak in a manner that will become a model for one and all to follow. Because I can see that. I can see that fire in your eyes. I can see that extreme, undying devotion to the cause of picking up great spoken English skills in you. You're going to do wonders, Pallavi. Thank you for finding time out and joining us. Truly appreciate
Thank you, sir.
you joining
Thank
us.
you, sir. I it just feel like that you have said so much about me. I just feel that I'm not as
Don't say that.
like deserve
No,
so
no,
much
no.
appreciation.
Now you'll have to say it all over again. How are you, Pallavi? How are you, Pallavi? Now you must say, I deserve a lot more appreciation than that. Go ahead, say it.
Yes, sir, I'm great and I deserve a lot more appreciation that you said. And I will try that I will prove what you say will become true one day. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you. You could have done better by saying, I'm already what you are saying. In fact, I'm much better than what you are saying. I am. And I'll be still better and even better with passage of time. You could say that. But anyway, I'm waiting for you to say something so forceful in the times to come. You're a wonderful girl. You're a really bright girl. And, even the sky is not your limit. I don't know even that critical limit of expansion, if you go by the theory of physics, the theory which suggests, I'm not getting into the technical details, that following the Big Bang, the universe is expanding, and then it'll reach a critical limit, and then the contraction process will start. And this process of expansion and contraction happen alternately. So that critical limit where the expansion stops is probably the limit for the universe. It is not the limit for Pallavi. Okay, Pallavi will go even beyond that. Thank you, Pallavi, for joining. By the way, that's also called the
Thank you, sir.
pulsating theory. That's the pulsating theory. Okay. All right, moving on. Lekha is unwell, unfortunately, but still, I mean, sometimes we can go down because it's the human body after all. But in terms of spirits, Lekha is still soaring high in the sky of success. Lekha, can you say hello to me?
Yes, sir. Hello, how
Okay.
are you?
Oh, absolutely great. Wisest, handsomest, kindest, charged with divine energy. From number 2 to infinity. Number 1 is for somebody else. Okay. So from number 2 to infinity, all numbers are mine, because I'm kind of spread over the entire universe, all the universes, known and unknown. And that makes me proclaim with confidence, of course, that I have never been better before. How are you, Lekha?
I'm also good, sir, and I have never been better before.
Good. Say that with greater energy. I know you are unwell, but still say it with greater energy. Say, I have never been better before. Say that.
I have never been better before.
A little louder, a little more energetic.
I have never been better before.
Okay, that'll do. Thank you, Lekha. All right. And Lekha, I truly appreciate your joining the class. I know you're unwell and you also had a very hard day in the office, and still you have found time for us. And truly honored and thankful to you for joining us. And here we have knowledge personified with us, right? Do I have to take the name, or will she make an appearance right away? Who is knowledge personified?
Hello, sir.
Yes, there you see. Look at this girl. Did I take her name? Vamsi, Manisha, Kirti, Nitesh, Pallavi, Lekha, Seema, Shivam. Did I take her name? I just said knowledge personified. And she says, look, I'm here.
This name is given by you, my nickname.
How are you, Isha?
Sir, I am fantastic, fabulous, and happiest person on the earth. And today I am also so happy. So I have never been better before.
Great. So good to know that. All right, moving on. Well, here we go. Seema. Seema, can
Yes,
you make an
sir.
appearance? Can you make an appearance, Seema?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Seema. How are you?
I am fine, sir. I have never been better before, sir.
Say it with some more energy. With some more energy.
Sir, I have never been better before.
Good. I know that like Lekha, you're also not keeping too well, but spirits should never get dampened. You should always be on the top of the world, right? So Seema, thank you for joining us. I truly appreciate your joining the class despite not keeping too well. And your company is always a pleasure. Thank you so very much. And now we'll start with the exercises. Here we go. So, what is present continuous tense? It is a form of verb which tells us that the action is happening right now. Seema is reading a book. Seema is reading the book right now. That's why I'm saying Seema is reading the book. Isha is cycling in the stadium. Isha is cycling right at this moment. That is why I am saying Isha is cycling in the stadium. It is right now. Pallavi is playing a guitar. Pallavi is playing the guitar right now. That's why I'm saying Pallavi is playing the guitar. Okay. Kirti is writing a research paper. Kirti is writing the research paper right at this moment, and that is why I'm saying she is writing it now. Nitesh is playing tennis. Nitesh is playing tennis right now. That is why it is present continuous tense. The action is happening right at this moment. So with that much, I believe is enough for you to solve the exercises. And we have done all this before, so I'll not repeat too much of the stuff that we have done before. Here we go. So exercise 1, we'll start with Vamsi. Exercise 1 is present continuous affirmative. You don't have to remember the form. Just understand how things are. Use your gut. Use your English faculties to solve the questions. Okay. So I'll solve the first one for all of you, and I'll ask Vamsi to repeat it. That's the scheme we have been following. Might appear a little stupid, but well, we are following that scheme and we'll continue with that. Okay. So she dash read a book right now. So since we have to use present continuous affirmative, we must say she is reading a book right now. So what you have to do is fill in the blanks with the correct form of verbs in the parenthesis. In the parenthesis. Parenthesis means the word within the brackets. The word within the brackets. Okay. Vamsi. For this exercise, for exercise 1, I'll not be reading the verb given in the parenthesis. You have to do it, you have to read it yourself and then come up with the correct solution. Okay, Vamsi. She dash a book right now.
He is reading a book right now.
Correct. Manisha, they dash soccer in the park at the moment.
They are playing soccer in the park at the moment.
Correct. Kirti, he dash lunch with his friends.
He is eating lunch with his friends.
Correct. Nitesh, I dash study for my exams.
I am studying for my exams.
Correct. Isha, the dog dash its tail.
The dog is chasing its tail.
Spot on. Correct. Pallavi, sometimes, you know, what dogs do is sometimes they act so foolishly that they try to catch hold of the wagging tail. They're angry with their own wagging tail. So they try to catch hold of the tail, the tip of the tail, which they fail to do. And they get angrier and they try to do it with greater force. So it's a very cute scene. Sometimes dogs execute such wonderful actions, such cute actions. Adorable creatures. Okay. Pallavi, we dash on a project together.
We are working on a project together.
Correct. Seema, the baby dash peacefully.
The baby is sleeping peacefully.
Correct. Lekha, they dash in the pool.
They are swimming in the pool.
Correct. Vamsi, I dash to my favorite song.
I am listening to my favorite song.
Correct. Let's move on to the next exercise. Okay, Manisha, fill in the blanks with the negative form of the verbs in the parenthesis. I'll solve the first one and ask you to do the same. She dash not read a book right now. So it is just the negative. You have to use continuous form. She is not reading a book right now is the correct solution. Okay, Manisha, to repeat it. She dash a book right now.
She is not reading a book right now.
Correct. Kirti, they dash soccer in the park at the moment.
They are not playing soccer in the park at the moment.
Correct. Nitesh, he dash lunch with his friends.
He is not eating lunch with his friends.
Correct. Isha, I dash for my exams.
I am not studying for my exams, sir.
Correct. Pallavi, the cat dash its tail.
The cat is not chasing its tail.
Correct. Seema, we dash on a project together.
We are not working on a project together.
Correct. Lekha, the baby dash peacefully.
The baby is not sleeping peacefully.
Spot on. Vamsi, they dash in the pool.
They are not swimming in the pool.
Correct. Manisha, Mary, a beautiful picture.
Mary is not painting a beautiful picture.
Correct. Kirti, I dash to my favorite song.
I'm not listening to my favorite song.
Well done. Moving on. Okay, here you have to make questions, that is interrogative sentences with present continuous tense. Interrogative means a statement that is in the nature of a question. So, dash, she read a book right now. Form questions using the words provided. Dash, she read a book right now. So, we can make a question like this. Is she reading a book right now? Is she reading a book right now? Because we are dealing with present continuous interrogative tense over here. Not interrogative, present continuous tense over here. Is she reading a book right now? Okay, Nitesh, you just have to repeat. Dash, she, a book right now.
Is she reading a book right now?
Correct. Isha, dash, they, soccer in the park at the moment.
Are they playing soccer in the park at the moment?
Correct. Pallavi, dash, he, lunch with his friends.
Is he eating lunch with his friends?
Correct. Seema, dash, you, for your exams.
Are you studying for your exams?
Spot on. Lekha, dash, the birds in the tree.
Are the birds singing in the tree?
Spot on. Vamsi, dash, we, on this project together.
Are we working on this project together?
Correct. Manisha, dash, the baby, peacefully.
Is the baby sleeping peacefully?
Correct. Kirti, dash, they, in the pool.
Are they swimming in the pool?
Correct. Nitesh, dash, Mary, a beautiful picture.
Is Mary painting a beautiful picture?
Spot on. Isha, dash, I, to my favorite song.
Am I listening to my favorite song?
Spot on.
Am I listening to my
Yes.
favorite song?
Correct. Well done. Correct answers. All are correct answers. Well done. Moving on to the next exercise. Okay. Now it is present continuous interrogative negative question. You have been asking affirmative questions or questions in the nature of positivity. Now we'll have to ask questions in the nature of the negative. Right? I'll solve the first one for you and Pallavi will take it on from there. That is, she'll repeat what I'm doing. Form negative questions using the words provided. Dash, she not read a book right now? The solution is very clear. Is she not reading a book right now? Is she not reading a book right now? Pallavi, you just have to repeat. Pallavi, dash she a book right now?
Is she not reading a book right now?
Correct. Seema, dash they soccer in the park at the moment?
Are they not playing soccer in the park at the moment?
Correct. Lekha, dash he lunch with his friends?
Is he not eating lunch with his friends?
Correct. Vamsi, dash you dash you for your exams?
Are you not studying for your exams?
Correct. Manisha, dash the children outside?
Are the children not playing outside?
Correct. Kirti, dash we on this project together?
Are we not working on this project together?
Correct. Nitesh, dash the baby peacefully?
Is the baby not sleeping peacefully?
Correct. Isha, dash they in the pool?
Are they not swimming in the pool?
Correct. Pallavi, dash Mary a beautiful picture?
Is Mary not painting a beautiful picture?
Correct. Seema, dash I to my favorite song?
Am I not listening to my favorite song?
Well done. Okay, Nitesh, you will. Okay, no, it'll be from Lekha side. Present continuous mixed exercise. This is a mixed exercise. Here, it has all been kind of jumbled, but you just use your gut. You don't even have to know what kind of tense you're using. You just have to know how to speak. That's it. And for speaking, you don't have to identify the tenses. You just have to be able to speak. That's all you need to do. Okay, Lekha, fill in the blanks with the correct form of the verbs in the parenthesis. This, I'll not give the solution to the first question this time. You give me the solution yourself. Sarah dash dinner in the kitchen right now.
Cooking dinner in the kitchen right now.
Correct. Sarah is cooking dinner in the kitchen right now. You could also say, is Sarah not cooking dinner in the kitchen right now? Or Sarah is not cooking dinner in the kitchen right now. Any form you can use. What you said is spot on. Sarah is cooking dinner in the kitchen right now. Correct. Okay, Vamsi. Yes, Vamsi. The children dash in the park every Saturday.
The children play in the park every Saturday.
The children play in the park every Saturday is correct. It's not the present continuous, but still the answer is correct. You can also say the children are, well, it should be what Vamsi said is the perfect answer, but you can actually change it and say, are the children not playing in the park every Saturday? Something like that. Doesn't matter. The children play in the park every Saturday is correct. All right. Manisha, we, TV at the moment. This is a little dicey because there are two verbs here. Go ahead, Manisha.
We are not watching TV at the moment.
Spot on. Kirti, I usually dash to the gym, but today I'm feeling tired.
I usually go to the gym, but today I'm feeling tired.
Correct. Absolutely right. This is a mixture of simple tense. Now, it's as it emerges, it's a mixture of simple present tense and present continuous. No. It's all right. I mean, the intention was also to mix it up because the paragraph that is there that's going to follow will also have a mixture of simple present tense and present continuous. All right. Going further, Nitesh, they dash a meeting with the manager this afternoon.
They are having a meeting with the manager this afternoon.
Correct. They are having a meeting with the manager this afternoon is correct. You can also say they have a meeting with the manager this afternoon. Even that will do. Okay. Isha, look, the dog dash its tail. Isha,
Yes, sir.
look, the dog dash its tail.
Look, the dog is chasing its tail.
Correct. Pallavi, the sun dash brightly in the sky today.
The sun is shining brightly in the sky today.
Correct. Seema, a little dicey one this time. Why dash you dash wear that jacket? It's so hot outside.
Why are you wearing that jacket? It's hot outside.
Perfect. Vamsi, my sister dash to play the guitar these days.
My sister is learning to play the guitar these days.
Perfect. Manisha, we dash our friends for lunch later.
We are meeting our friends for lunch later.
Perfect. Okay, Nitesh. Now be ready for the paragraph exercise. You can take a couple of minutes. First, I'll read this out to you. This is a mixture of simple present and present continuous, right? So be careful with your answers. Nitesh, just 1 second. Right. Nitesh, I'll read out the paragraph. Fill in the blanks with the correct forms of present tense. My friend Anvesha is an architect. She dash design a new eco-friendly building for a client in the city. Right now, she dash work on the project in her office. She dash use sustainable materials and dash create innovative designs to make the building energy efficient. Anvesha is very passionate about her work. She often dash talk about the importance of environmentally friendly architecture. At the moment, she dash attend a conference on sustainable building practices. She dash learn about the latest developments in green construction. In her free time, Anvesha dash enjoy hiking and exploring nature. She dash plan a hiking trip with her friends next weekend. As for now, she dash prepare her presentation for the conference. Now, Nitesh, you can take a couple of minutes, or you can tell me when you are ready. Nitesh.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. I'm ready.
Okay. Shoot, Nitesh.
My friend Anvesha is an architect. She is designing a new eco-friendly building for a client in the city. Right now, she is working on the project in her office. She is using sustainable materials and creating innovative designs to make the building energy efficient. Anvesha is very passionate about her work. She often talks about the importance of environmentally friendly architecture. At the moment, she is attending a conference on sustainable building practices. She is learning about the latest developments in green construction. In her free time, Anvesha enjoys hiking and exploring nature. She she is planning a hiking trip with her friends next weekend. As for now, she is preparing her presentation for the conference.
Well done. All correct. All correct. Well done. Okay. Now,
Thank you.
you got to read. Well, here. Read this with a lot of energy.
Great going. Practice is the key to success. If you have the will to succeed, you must practice each day. May glory be yours.
Okay, the last line. May glory be yours. Say it aloud.
May glory be yours.
Fantastic. Thank you, Nitesh. And that brings us to
Thank
the
you, sir.
end of this part of the lecture. Now we start with the spontaneous speech exercises. I will request Nitesh to do the first spontaneous today. And the topic is going to be a hard one. So, Nitesh, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Nitesh, say hello to me.
Hello, sir.
Right. Okay. Nitesh. It's a difficult topic, right? But I'm sure you'll pull off. Your topic for the day is gravity is a mysterious force. Gravity is a mysterious force. Gravity is a mysterious force. Speak on the topic. Start.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for giving such a nice topic. Well, gravity is really a mysterious force. First of all, you know the story of Newton, that how gravity was discovered, and that's a kind of kind of a story, or maybe it was real. But an apple fell on his head, and they found that why apple is falling. But before Newton, many of the philosophers before Newton actually thought about these things. And and let me get back to the topic actually. Gravity is a mysterious force. Why it is said like that? This is because if you see all other forces of the nature, be it electromagnetic force, be it weak nuclear forces, be it any other kind of force. There is always a kind of, if you see the electromagnetic force, there's positive, negative, and in magnetic force is also negative and positive. In nuclear forces also there is positive and negative. But only gravity is there, which is only positive. There is no negative, or we haven't have now yet. As of now, we haven't found any kind of anti-gravitational force. So that's why scientists are just scratching their heads about it. Why is it so? Especially the quantum physicists, because in quantum, if you go in quantum level, all other forces of nature of the universe have the positive and the negative forces, but only gravity is there. That is only positive. But in this case, what we find is that the Einstein's idea that gravity is not actually a force. It's the kind of effect of the bending of the space and time. So uh, the bending of space-time continuum is actually causing the the illusion of gravity. Maybe that may be the reason for this. Even but in quantum physics, scientists are really interested about discovering that why things get attracted, why things get repelled, and in every other forces they have found some kind of particles that are causing the attraction or other repulsion, be it any other particles, be it the nuclear forces. Uh, there are some particles that are causing the repulsion or attraction, like they are shooting particles on each other. Like there's everything is kind of quantized. Even these forces are quantized, and these are they have theorized that there may be some particles called gravitons that may be causing this gravitational force. But as of now, this is only a theory, because after so much experiments and so they haven't been able to found it right now. So so that's why the quantum physicists are calling this gravity a mysterious force. And and the concept of gravity is very much related to what to say is to mass of an object. When the mass of an object is greater, gravity is greater. When the mass is less, gravity is less. And gravity is the thing that is actually holding the whole of the universe together. Otherwise, it would have been gone to a big freeze. Like, the universe is expanding and expanding because of the dark energy. Dark energy I'll discuss some other day. But the dark energy is the reason. It's dark because there's some kind of force that is pushing the galaxies far away, and the scientists are unable to find what it is. So they have called it dark energy, some kind of energy that is pushing the stars and galaxies farther. And there is some mysterious thing like dark matter. Dark matter is something and that has so much mass, and it sits right. It may be around us at the moment. It may be as large as galaxies. It's dark matter, and this thing has mass, but we are unable to find how how it can have mass, but still there's no material thing to see. Maybe we are unable to perceive some things that are there in the universe, but it has some features or qualities, but we are unable to see things. Maybe we have limited sense organs, or we have limited equipments to know the what is there. So there comes the philosophy that I like, because uh, whatever there is beyond physics is metaphysics. So I like that to think about, to know about these things. So the strangeness of this gravity is has really thrown scientists in a big kind of situation where they are unable to think that how it is possible that there is no anti-gravity. What I feel is that uh, uh, as the concept is like this, that when universe was created, there must be there must be some balance of the things. Like we have matter, there must have been the part of antimatter also should also have been there. But we find, and if that was the case, then in the universe we must have found some antimatter also. But at the present moment, we haven't found any antimatter in our universe, in our observable universe as of now. There may be in farther universe there may be some antimatter, but we don't know yet. There have been another theories that when the Big Bang happened, maybe some mirror universe was created. And mirror universe, you know what happens is that from the point of Big Bang, the time was kind of maybe reversed. In our universe, time is going forward, and in
Nitesh,
the
I'll never be tired of listening to you, but I have to stop you because the time is over. What a brilliant speech. My goodness. What a great speech.
thank you, sir.
This,
Thank you, everyone.
by no stretch of imagination, was an easy topic. If you think that this was an easy topic, no. It was on the mystery behind the force of gravity. It is not the force of gravity that I was interested in. I was interested in finding out, why does gravity happen in the first place? We say one body attracts another body, right? M1 will attract M2 with a force which is G M1 M2 upon R square, where R is the distance between the two, right? And G is the gravitational constant. Now the question arises, from where does this property arise? Why would a body attract another body? Why, by virtue of mass, a body would attract another body? Isn't this a huge mystery? Well, there are lots of explanations. Nitesh spoke about gravitons. Well, if we discuss gravitons, it'll take a long time, so I'm not going to do that right now. But maybe in one of our interactive talks, it'll be an interactive talk. See, after this training gets over, I'm not going to spare you all, okay? Because off and on, I'll call you for interactive talks. So that'll also happen. So, brilliant speech. The more I listened to you, the more I felt like listening to you. It could have been an endless lecture, and I would have loved to listen to you, and I wouldn't be tired even one bit listening to you ad infinitum. What a great speech you made. Great. I loved it, and I'm sure your friends also loved it. Let's see what your learned friends are saying about you. All right. Here we go. It's a very difficult topic. I'm so happy that you pulled it off so well. Such a difficult topic. Apparently, and I'm very happy that you hit the hammer on the anvil. You didn't speak about gravity. You spoke about the mystery behind gravity. That was the idea. Well done, Nitesh. Now,
But actually, this topic was much easier than other topics you gave for me, actually.
yes, because you do a lot of reading. I understand.
Yes.
I understand. Okay. Now, my team says, what a performance, Nitesh. Bravo. We knew you could do it. Felicitations and congratulations for this wonderful speech. My team is spot on. Vamsi says, hey, Nitesh, you have shown exceptional courage and intelligence in addressing such a difficult topic. I am truly impressed by your ability to tackle such a challenging topic. Very well done. And the 3 exclamation marks. Well, indeed. Vamsi has just voiced my mind. Brilliant speech. The mystery behind gravity. Why does gravity happen? We know gravity exists, yes. And one can easily talk about gravity. A person probably can write volumes of literature on gravity. But will that person writing on gravity be able to answer why gravity happens? No answers, right? There are answers, but then without getting into the mathematics of those solutions, I can tell you that none of these solutions, none of these ideas on why gravity exists has been able to satisfy the length and breadth of the scientific community. There are so many disagreements. And for a common mind like mine, gravity continues to be a mystery. I don't know why gravity should exist in the first place. Okay. All right. Seema writes, an excellent speech, Nitesh. Great, wonderful job you did. Lots of claps, 3 thumbs up, and then 3 wonderful smileys for you. Manisha writes, I am amazed, Nitesh. How can someone speak so smoothly on this kind of a difficult topic, and you are so full of knowledge and confidence. I genuinely can't even think myself of speaking on this topic, but you pulled it like a pro. Learning a lot from you, Nitesh, and a beautiful smiley. Indeed, Seema and Manisha are spot on. They have indeed against voiced my mind. It's a very difficult topic. You probably didn't find it difficult because you have a lot of reading, you have a lot of understanding. But then for ordinary mortals like me, this is a huge mystery. Okay, and thank you for making such a great speech, for delivering such a great speech. Isha writes, Nitesh, you are the only one who can deal with such difficult topics with so much confidence and with so much ease. You are really a champ, and she has given you a trophy. Okay, so Isha is absolutely right. You did a brilliant job. Pallavi says, amazing and commendable performance, Nitesh. Lots of inverted birthday caps with colors coming out. Okay. Coming out like fountains. And then there are four this, followed by more words by Pallavi. Pallavi says, you spoke really well on such a difficult topic. You are such a great speaker. And with the tremendous knowledge that you have, you can speak on any difficult topic. I believe that. And lots of claps for you, Nitesh. Really inspiring performance. And two beautiful smileys from Pallavi. Pallavi is, as always, right. Absolutely correct. And then Shivam says, what a brilliant performance, the encyclopedia. And then a beautiful smiley for you. You are capable of pulling off any topic you are given. How can one go deeper in the thoughts and express them so beautifully? And then a hashtag, and then pro speaker, 4 balls of fire for you, which are approaching you so that they can salute you. And they can just say, oh, Guru, kis chakki ka pisa aata khate ho? And then they'll just move away, all these fireballs, okay? For those of you who don't understand Hindi or Hindustani, doesn't matter. That was a petty joke. All right. So Kirti says, mind-blowing speech, Nitesh. I like listening to your valuable, impressive speeches. You are a brilliant person. And then there are lots of claps and lots of this from Kirti's side. And Kirti, without a trace of doubt, is correct. You made a great speech. It was indeed a mind-blowing speech. Okay. Then Nitesh says, thank you so much, my wonderful friends. Kirti also says, I knew you would do a remarkable job. Yes, quite understandable. You're a bright boy and you're expected to do well, and you're doing well. You're standing up to the expectations. Right then. Since Seema is not going to speak, it'll be a bit out of turn, but then the next one will be taken up. The next spontaneous speech will be taken up by, will be delivered by, that is, Vamsi. Vamsi, be ready. Vamsi, say hello to me.
Hi, Biswajit.
Right. Vamsi, your topic for the day is, again, not an easy one. Not an easy one at all. Your topic for the day is, hear me out properly. Listening to good music is like meditating. Listening to good music is like meditating. Listening to good music is like meditating. Shoot, Vamsi.
Thank you, Biswajit. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about a topic which is called as listening to good music is like meditating. Just to give a perspective on what exactly the many aspects in this, the main aspect is listening, right? Now, when I say listening is not only hearing, it's also deep-rooted fact that, or a particular topic that you have to listen from your heart. Most of the times we see that listening or think that listening is only hearing, but as I said, it is beyond hearing, wherein you have to open your mind, your ears, and your complete heart, and then make sure that whatever you're listening actually goes in your mind, and then what exactly happens within your system. Make sure that the listening has an impact on the total system, your mind, your body, your soul, and everything. And listening can be directly related to music, which is one of the most important aspects, wherein we see a lot of we hear a lot of things on a day-to-day basis, and then most of the times whatever we hear, it goes out without kind of processing. but the most important aspect of people coming together and have that particular listening ears is the music. The music is one of the most sought out, the important aspects which can make everyone hook on a particular any particular platform, wherein it gives a lot of joy to a person who is very sad. It gives a lot of solace to their souls, to their mind. To somebody who is kind of bogged down with a lot of pleasures, and then it gives so much of pump up or gives a lot of energy levels to the people who are kind of on a different energy levels. It will make the people come out of that particular shell, and then come out of that comfort zone as well. It gives so much of energy levels to the person who are kind of calm and composed, and it can also make the people come out of their comfort zone, as I said, and then dance to particular music. So again, listening to music is one thing which can be taken in different aspects, wherein the people who are very sad, right? The music, listening to music can make them come out of that particular shell, and then get into their particular, get them into the track of bringing back their energy levels. Also, I would say, when you combine listening and also the music, the most important aspect which comes out of is meditation, wherein meditation is not just sitting across and then in a particular posture and then closing your eyes. It is also a case wherein, for me, meditation means being mindful of your thoughts, your feelings or your emotions at any point of time. Even a particular, if a person sits in a particular place and then listens to music, that makes him go into meditation mode. That is one thing which I have been personally practicing, wherein not regularly, but whenever there is an opportunity for me. I think the most important aspect is put on your earphones, put on your earphones, and then listen to the music, any kind of music which makes me kind of calm and composed, and then kinds of dwell onto my emotions at any point of time, and then be mindful of my thoughts and my feelings. That is one of the things which I think makes everyone observe their thoughts. I think meditation is more to do with observing the thoughts and emotions, as I said, and then the moment you get onto that observing your thoughts and emotions, your feelings, I think you'll be definitely one will be definitely achieving a great progress in their lives, wherein whatever we do, if we go into that meditation mode, then I think you definitely can conquer a lot of difficulties or difficult challenges on a day-to-day basis. And then personally, I also feel that it is not only the music which gives you a lot of meditation, it is also a kind of inner self, right? The moment you put on the music, it is not that you get into the meditation mode, it is also kind of inner self, wherein you have to bring in all your energy levels and focus on that particular music. And then what happens is the system will open up and universe will open up, and then you kind of get instant connection with the universe as well. Because the moment your body, your mind, your soul are kind of connected with the kind of meditation, with the kind of environment you are in, I think automatically the universe will open up its doors, and then you can have those conversations with the universe as well. And then most importantly, the moment you have these conversations with the universe, I think it makes you a better person on a day-to-day basis, and I think that's where I think greatness can be achieved. It's very difficult for a particular person to have those mindful way of living. I think if you are able to have this listening and music and then meditation as a package, and make sure that we have that particular mindfulness of living, I think a lot of great things can be achieved on the universe. And then personally, I also listen to a lot of bhajans of my guru, wherein it gives me so much of immense pride, immense happiness, that the moment I listen to this particular bhajans in the form of music or in the form of singing or in the form of any particular picture, anything, the moment I get into that mode, I think for me, universe shows that particular path, at least for a few minutes, few seconds or few minutes. If I'm able to have that mindfulness of living even for a few minutes, I think that will accomplish a lot of things for me on a particular day. And for me, I think the biggest objective or my goal is to have that mindfulness of living throughout the day, even though I'm doing in bits and pieces for a few seconds and minutes. I think the most important aspect is to have that meditation, getting into the system in multiple intervals of a particular day to make sure that I have that mindfulness of living, and then whatever I speak, whatever I hear, whatever I do, if I'm able to do everything in a mindfulness, then I think that will be my biggest achievement.
Vamsi, again, I can listen to you till eternity because you're speaking so well. But the time is over, so you have to stop. Well done. What a fantastic performance. Vamsi, you shouldn't have trouble speaking anywhere. I believe if there's anything that's stopping you from delivering pro performances or delivering pro speeches, pro level speeches, then it is something inside you, probably some part of your conscious mind that is constantly giving you negative suggestions that you cannot do it. You can do it. You're already there. No doubt with these methods, you will be even better. But you are very good already. You are speaking so well. And I must tell you this, that I heard your first speech. It was good. But this is your second speech. And this is probably, wouldn't be incorrect to say, exponentially better than the first one. Brilliantly done. It was just like an endless flow of a rivulet of honey, I tell you. This is so beautiful, wonderful. And another thing, the speech was, everybody in the class would agree, content rich. It was so rich in content. Very well done, Vamsi. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. Okay, well done. Let's see what you...
Probably I did not get a better teacher till now. That's the reason I think there is always a limiting beliefs in my mind. Probably now I will overcome all these things with
you must. I certainly will. I'm always there by your side. Don't worry. And these limiting beliefs will all disappear. They'll evaporate from your system. Fantastic speech.
And
fantastic.
I just wanted to tell one more thing.
Sure.
I think this is again I get a lot of inspiration from all the learned participants and friends here who are delivering exceptional, and I definitely take it as a challenge to come up with a better speech. So they're making me stand on my toes every time. That's where I think there's a lot of things coming from my side as well. Thank you so much, everyone.
Well, Vamsi, all of you are very good. You know, matching up to, and each one is matching up to the standards set by the others. Each one of you, Nitesh, Kirti, Manisha, Isha, Pallavi, Seema, right? You yourself, Vamsi, and Lekha, and Shivam. Lekha is unwell, so she's not in the class right now. But the kind of improvement that you people are demonstrating, the way you are going forward, it is remarkable. And I'm so pleased with your speech today. I do not see what stops you. You're far ahead of others. Just the way Lord Hanuman had to be reminded of his powers, probably I too have to remind some of you of your great powers. Okay? So let me be Jamwant and let me remind you all of what you are capable of. Each one of you, Nitesh, Kirti, Manisha, Isha, all of you, Pallavi, Seema, Vamsi, all of you. Great. This is indeed such a great batch. Such an honor to be a part of this batch. Such an honor to be imparting training to all of you. And a group of geniuses. What do I say? Thank you so much, Vamsi, for that wonderful speech. Now let's see what your learned friends are saying about your speech. Okay. All right. So my team says, dear Vamsi, great and enlightening speech. Your efforts and perseverance are showing in your speech, no doubt. I agree with my team to the core. Seema says, so spiritually you have given words to your thoughts, Vamsi. Well done. Indeed. Lots of thumbs up and claps for you. Lots of beautiful smileys for you. And then Kirti writes, your speech is so smooth, like cheese and butter, and flowing like a river. Fantastic. You are already a champion speaker. Lots of claps from Kirti's side, and you deserve all these praises, Vamsi. Kirti is spot on. Okay, Manisha says, indeed, a remarkable performance it was, Vamsi. Lots of claps. You have good knowledge of topics because it was content rich. And I can already see a pro speaker with us. And a beautiful smiley, and kudos to you, Vamsi. And then a thumbs up and a beautiful smiley from Manisha's side. Okay, then Isha says, superb performance. You are already a pro speaker. Claps and thumbs up for you. And I agree, Vamsi. Right, you certainly can get better. You could be speaking like the best pro orator in the world. But a little bit of hard work is needed to get to that level. But right now, the level that you have is a great level. People would be willing to spend a fortune to get to your level, I'm telling you. You're so good, Vamsi. Realize your potentials. I tell you, realize your potentials. You're great. Right? Let that confidence ooze out of your personality. Show how dynamic, how powerful you are. Right? Okay. Pallavi says, amazing and excellent performance. Lots of claps. Vamsi. Pallavi further says, you are the symbol of perseverance. I agree. How you joined this class so late, but although you joined this class so late, you are already speaking like a pro speaker, and claps for you. First of all, you had the courage to join the class somewhere close to the midway. That is the training program somewhere in the midway. And you took it on from there, and you lived up to the challenges. You faced the challenges head on, and you came out bright and victorious. So our friend Pallavi further says, exceptional performance, Vamsi. I'm learning a lot from you. And then 2 beautiful smileys from her side. Vamsi, thanks everybody. He says, thanks everyone for your kind words. Vamsi, you deserve all the praises. Indeed, you deserve all the praises. I say that to all of you. All of you deserve all the praises that come your way. Shivam says, amazingly amazing you are. And 3 huge balls of fire for you, just to go close to you and salute you and just get scattered. They are not going to hurt you, don't worry. So you are speaking like a pro, full of confidence and knowledge, delivering a speech beautifully. The hashtag, the Vamsi. Okay, so he has announced your arrival in the scene, huh? Great. So Nitesh says, what a great performance, Vamsi. You made such a content-rich speech on this tough topic. You always speak like a pro. 2 balls of fire from Nitesh also to salute you. Your ideas about effect of music on mind is so much enlightening. Thank you so much, Vamsi. And then 2 beautiful smileys. Vamsi again has thanked all. Vamsi says, thanks Shivam and Nitesh for your kind words. So we have had 2 startling performances today. I'm so pleased. This has been a terrific class. All of you answered so well in the essential grammar exercises. Then we saw 2 stalwarts deliver 2 stalwart-like speeches. Both topics were difficult. Apparently, they might have felt easy. You might have thought that, oh, these topics are not difficult. But if you go a little deeper, you will see how difficult these topics were. Very difficult topics. Nitesh pulled it off so beautifully, and Vamsi pulled it off so beautifully. So kudos to two of the brilliant students, 2 of the greats that we have in the class. So this family, as I say, is full of geniuses, right? So thank you again for finding time to join us. And as I say goodbye, I must say that I'm leaving on a happy note, because those speeches really have made my day. I'm so happy to have such a bright lot with me. And thank you to each one of you for finding time out and joining the class. I said in the beginning, it's not easy to be joining the class in the evening after a hard day's labor. Only if you are tremendously committed to the cause of speaking great English, if you're tremendously committed to seeing your better version, then and only then will you be investing time after a hard day's work. And all of you are so committed. I'm so glad, and I'm so proud, and I'm so honored and humbled, so much, so happy. In fact, I'm, what do I say? Riding on a wave of happiness to see the progress that all of you have made. Thank you very much. Take good care of yourselves. We'll see you again at the same time tomorrow. So thank you very much. Take good care of yourselves. Good night, and I'll see you all tomorrow with another lecture on essential grammar. Exercises.
night.
Good night.
Thank
Good
you,
night.
sir. Good
Good
night.
night,
Take
sir.
care.
Good night,
Take
sir.
care.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Good night. Good night. Take care.